Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the quarantine edition. I know you must all be wondering what is it about the quarantine that I'm going to talk today in the video, but it's going to be actually a total of 9 tips and tricks that I have been using currently in order to boost up my lifestyle during the quarantine season. But in general, I know that we all have been bored to death during this period. I've been talking to my friends and they all tell me that it's very boring. So I know that too because I have been facing the boredom myself. But I have devised 9 tips and tricks that from here and there, from articles, from videos, from books and all, and I try to implement them in my lifestyle. And trust me, I have been leading a better life during the quarantine. I am bored less and I'm more happier nowadays. So I wanted to share with you guys so that even if you want, you can implement some or all of them in your lifestyle and maybe you'll see a change. So it's all about doing the best for everybody. So without much talking, let's get into the video. The first tip that I have for you guys is to be, grateful. So it's very important that we understand that in the rush of our lives, how much destructive we have been towards Mother Nature and how much we have polluted this earth. So this outcome had to arise today or tomorrow. We all know that. But right now, what we can do is understand our mistakes and take a reconciliation period and try to reconstruct, try to give a rebirth to nature. If we see the videos and the pictures from around the world, we'll see how nature has regrown during this period. Now that we have been given an opportunity to start fresh, we cannot destroy it. What we can do sitting back at our homes is to make the most of what we have. So what I am doing is that I am trying to analyze the situation, trying to be positive and trying to make the odds turn into my favor. I am trying to do all the things that I have not got time to do before or not given priority to do before. And you know what? For this, the most important and the beginning is to pray to God. I have been doing my prayers for 5 minutes every day before I go to sleep. And trust me, I get a kind of tranquility, a kind of peace that nothing ever before has given me.
Let us be thankful for all that He has given us. Let us take lessons from the mistakes we have made and take a period of reconciliation to recorrect the mistakes that we have done in our past. Let us also thank God for not affecting us with the virus physically and not making India one of the most affected nations of the world. Let us hope and pray for the speedy recovery of the victims and the situation. Let us all see ourselves in a state where the virus has long gone and is no more affecting our lives. Let us see ourselves in a healthy environment with the physical nature and the society all recovered.
Tip is to plan out a daily routine. So for this, what I have been doing is that I have a pile of diaries over here, so for which I have been trying to write all my daily routines, the to-do list and everything. I'll be giving a brief into this. So this is the shopping list that I'm planning to do after the quarantine is over, so keeps me busy. Then this is the finance diary that I maintain in order to understand that how I'm going to manage my finances once the quarantine is over and how much I'm saving during the quarantine. So this is my skincare diary that I keep on maintaining in order to update the different products that I've been using in my skincare routine. And this is the, as you can see, this is the to-do diary. This is the to-do diary. So what I do with this is that I'll be showing you what I've done. So like this is the to-do list that I have been doing yesterday. So once I'm done with the activities, what I prefer to do is that I keep on checking it off my list so that at the end of the day, when I'm like going to sleep, I'll be like, wow, thank God I spent a productive day, instead of the fact being that I haven't stepped out of my home. So that gives me extreme happiness, extreme happiness. And once you guys do it, you'll feel that too, because this is something I didn't used to believe that I'm going to be okay with having a productive day during my vacation. But trust me, trust me, trust me on this. Please do it once and then let me know that if it has helped you or not. And the last diary that I'm having currently, it's like the work diary, in case I'm getting some work like freelancing work or from work from home activities I'm having, or if I'm studying something, I like to keep maintain a routine in this. so that I can understand, and I try to plan my day beforehand. Like the day I'm planning, I'll be planning that day the night before, so that I can have it ready and I can chalk it out the morning when I wake up. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do today because I know my priorities are all set. So in the to-do list, try to set off my priorities first, and then I check it off once it's done, and then I go through it and I am like, okay.
Yoga and meditation are the two most important things that helps us in maintaining our body balance. It gives us flexibility and keeps our core muscles strong. It also makes us fit and keeps the extra calories at bay. It gives us mental peace and keeps the depression and anxiety and other mental disorders at far off places.
Third tip that I'm having for everybody over here is to include yoga and meditation. And it's actually very important because it's going to help us in the long run. I have started practicing yoga and meditation in the past few days. So what I do is that currently in my routine, I do 1 hour of exercise, and this 1 hour I've divided into 3 parts. So I do like around 30 minutes of abs exercises and 15 minutes of general body exercises, and in the end I do 15 minutes of yoga and meditation. So after I'm done with the 3 parts, then in the end, before I go to sleep, I try to do the sleep meditation because it helps a lot. What I do is that I listen to very calming music at that point of time, and along with that I sit just very quietly and try to analyze my entire day and think about the mistakes I went throughout the day and how I'm going to correct it like tomorrow. And in that way, it gives me like a lot of mental peace, and I am very planned and organized by the of the day, and I'm ready for tomorrow as well. Fourth tip that I'm having is actually going to be the worst of all the tips because I know none of you are going to like it, but actually it is the most important of the entire lot, and that is to eat healthy. But actually during the quarantine we all are eating a lot. I know that, even I am doing that. So since we are like snacking very frequently, it's important to keep all kinds of nutrients positive in your diet. So what I'm doing is that in my snacking period I am having fruits, curd, nuts, biscuits, all this kind of things, and I snack in every 2 hours because I get very hungry. So, and very frequently I get hungry. So that is what I am doing. So apart from 3 meals in the day, I have 2 snacking times. I'll be telling you the timing of my food. So 3 main courses are the breakfast, lunch and dinner. The breakfast I have around 9:30 to 10 in the morning. Lunch I prefer to have around 2 to 2:30 in the afternoon, and dinner I have around 9 to 9:30 in the night. And after every meal I drink like a cup of hot tea, and in the mornings I prefer having coffee. And you know what, apart from that, the snacking periods are from 12 to 12:30, like in the what should I say, in the afternoon period. And one another snack I have around 5:30 to 6 in the evening. So this keeps me full and throughout the day, and it keeps me healthy and glowing as well. And I have been trying all this, and actually it has helped me a lot. I have been able to boost my immunity because I am also taking lemon and honey hot water in the mornings just after I wake up and make my bed. So that is actually very important, and rest of it I'm going to also make a video about what I eat in a day, and then you can be more informed like what I'm doing in order to keep healthy and what all is included in my diet. So the fifth tip that I'm having for you guys is actually my personal favorite, since I'm a very big skincare fanatic, and it's to let your skin breathe. When I'm doing makeup for the day, then I like to remove my makeup every time before I'm going to bed. For that purpose, I'm using the Garnier Micellar water, and along with that I am also using the Cara refreshing wipes, so as you can see. And then the next thing is I have a very well established skincare routine. So I have done it by hit and trial method. From the first year I have been trying out different skincare products as per my skin recommendations. I have dry and sensitive skin, and based on that I have been using different products, and once a product suits my skin I have been including it in my skincare routine. And once it's included, it's like a final step. I do not like to change my products much. So this is the skincare box, not box exactly, the tray that I'm having. So you can see this is the skincare tray I'm having, and it's quite a lot of products, I know, but that's it. And I have been doing it after a lot of hit and trial, and in most of you guys already have a skincare routine. If not, then you can form your own personal choice, and if you want, then I will be making a skincare video as well. And apart from that, drinking lots of water is very, very, very important, because we all know it's very important to stay hydrated during this period of time. Particularly it is summers right now, and although we are not going out and staying home, it's very important to prevent loss of water. And there is nothing as overhydration, so you can drink as much as you want. And lastly, it's very, very important to remain like stress relieved. So what you can do for this is that you try to be positive, try to be healthy, do not take too much tension already. Try to analyze your future properly, so that you do not feel stressed like once the quarantine is over about that. And in this way, you can keep your skin healthy and glowing. And by the time the quarantine ends, I'm pretty sure you're going to get comments, because I hope I'm going to get to. And then people will be like, wow, you have such a great skin, and that is actually a compliment that I love to personally get. Sixth tip is to keep ourselves informed and updated. So we can do that using news channels or digital news apps or articles, posts, social media, etc. So what I do is that for news channel, I like to go through ABP Ananda or NDTV or Aaj Tak or Z News, and I use the Times of India digital app as well. Moreover, there's this website called Worldometer that gives you the world's total number of affected people as well as the death counts, and gives you the worldwide, like country-wise updates as well. And apart from that, also you can go through different articles and posts that keep on coming on your timeline and everything. But not everything on social media can be trusted these days, right? So whatever you think should be trusted, or like if you're going through a particular website around a number of times and then you find the news to be fake later on, so you do not trust that anymore, so you move on to a new site or something of that sort. You got to keep yourselves busy, to keep yourselves informed and updated. The seventh tip is, this is finally the self-love time. You've got a lot of time in your hands. You got to utilize it properly. You got to take care of yourself. You can start by procrastination of your past. You can understand where you went wrong in your past, what points you'd like to modify in your future, and what all you'd like to correct and lead on a better life. Think of this as your rebirth time, and start leading a new healthy life. You can also use DIY masks, like do it yourself masks, spas, and at home facials or detox routines. And in this way, you can take care of yourself. And it's very important to remain stress free and drink lots of water, like I've already told you before. And you got to plan out your future, like post quarantine life as well. You can also think about the things that you wanted to recorrect or reconcile on your part, and forgive the people that you haven't forgiven before. Try to move on, and whatever has gone wrong in your past, try to have a constructive feedback on that, and then improvise it and implement in your coming life. So that's all. Tip is to explore your passion. And I have started doing YouTube, like you guys can already see. And I am also thinking of doing blogging as well. Moreover, I started doing creative writing works and everything that I actually loved and didn't get the time to do during my engineering years. And I'm pretty sure you guys have also found something or the other to do during this period of time, so concentrate on that. And I've seen this very good initiative with Macout under their MAR syllabus, mandatory additional requirement. So in that, what they have done is that they've taken out a new list of activities which include cooking or singing or making videos and cleaning stuff, something that is going to keep you engaged and encouraged and motivate you to explore your passion, which is very good apart from academics. And we can do that. Then also we can read books and stuff, or if you're a movie buff, we can go through movies. There are different apps. I use Hotstar, then Netflix, Amazon Prime. So all those kind of things we can do and keep ourselves engaged. That is one thing that we can do to keep ourselves busy and motivated and encouraged during this period of time. I know it's boring during this period, but it's always generous to find activities to keep yourselves preoccupied. Then the final tip is to spread peace and love. We always use social media for posting different kind of memes and stuff, but we can use it during this period of time like I am doing in order to spread happiness, encouragement and motivation. Also, I have seen in the different news channels there are different young boys and girls in different locations who are actually helping old people buy groceries and medical stuff, which is quite encouraging and motivating. We can do that as well. I have been helping my parents in their household activities and spending a lot of time with them, because once the busy schedule starts back again, we'll get engrossed in our daily activities and the pressure and the load will be so much that we can't get this time back, and we won't be getting this time back to spend with them. So we can do uh, help them in their activities, talk with them, realize them, learn from their experiences, listen to their experiences and their childhood activities and everything. Like, you know, in general, spend time with them. And that is what I have been doing. And if you guys have other methods to spread love and peace, and you know all that, so just let me know as well, because I want to invest in this. We cannot go outside, but we can stay at our home and invest. So that's all. I'm done with my 9 tips and tricks, and I have been implementing them in my lifestyle for a long period of time after the quarantine started. And I have found myself in a new position. I have seen a self growth, and I am hoping that my tips and tricks will help you guys as well. If it is helping you in some way or the other, then please let me know, because I'll be feeling extremely happy, because I'm a kind of person who likes to share happiness and give happiness and get happiness in return. So that's all you can do. And if you have some other tips and tricks in your life that you are implementing and is actually motivating you to grow as a person, then please let me know as well. I'd like to implement them as well and try out. So that's all for today. Have a nice day and stay home, stay safe. I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, have a great life, and bye bye.